It's been a hot minute. I went away on vacation. It was super nice, really enjoyed it, and now I'm back. And before I left to go on my vacation, I put a poll up on my Patreon between 4 different albums that I really couldn't pick from for my next reaction because I'm really just open to whatever right now. I mean, they're all within heavy rock or hard metal, but we'll see in a second which one was chosen. I don't even know at this point which album I'm listening to today. You do because of the title, obviously. It was between Tool's Lateralis, Killers, Iron Maiden, Machine Head, Deep Purple, and it'd be funny if the 4th one is the one that was picked because I can't remember the name. I can't even remember what it is. Let's find out. I can't even remember. It's been like a week and a half. Oh, it was Metallica's Okay, the 4th one was Metallica's Ride the Lightning, which I had a feeling if I forgot one, that it would be the one that pops up and wins, and it won. It got 42% of the votes. So we're listening to Ride the Lightning today by Metallica. Fade to Black is the one on this album that I have listened to before, not the Four Horsemen. The Four Horsemen's off a different album. I think Four Horsemen's off Kill 'Em All, which is like their first debut album. Ride the Lightning is their sophomore album. I'm going to listen to this album. It came out in 1984. Metallica, obviously, is a really popular heavy metal band, if you didn't know about Metallica. Ride the Lightning, the thrash metal bands. They're thrash metal? Is that what we would call it? Okay. Second studio LP is the point where they started to develop the sound that they would become famous for, while retaining the fast-paced, hardcore, punk-inspired tempos of Kill 'Em All, which is why I think I liked the Four Horsemen a lot. Like, I remember that standing out as my favorite Metallica song I've heard. The band began incorporating different instruments, adding more detailed harmony sections, which when you say detailed harmony sections, it already starts to remind me of Master of Puppets, which is the album that comes out after Ride the Lightning. This is also the last Metallica album to feature songwriting contributions from Dave Mustaine, who would later form Megadeth. I have a good feeling about Dave Mustaine because I know some of the Megadeth I've heard I've also liked, but yeah, this is my first proper Metallica album ever. Okay, let's listen. Fight Fire with Fire, which already sounds like we're in for a good ride here. Okay. You can do this. I really like it. Any of like the really slow melodic sections of thrash metal, I really get it. I'm like, yeah, slow it down. It's nice. What's happening? Ooh. Turn it up. Woo! Nice drums. Yeah. That like really quick shredding is like so intense. I like this part a lot. There's so many, like there's so many stops and starts. Yes. That's so cool, the drums here. Wow, they're so fast. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Okay, this is a really bad pun, but that song, that spread like fire. It feels good to be back, actually. I really do like it. And that song, like I said, grew on me so much just throughout the 4 minutes and 44 seconds. Just by the end of it, really jiving with it a lot more. And like the breaks that happen, like the stops and starts, which I wasn't really a fan of when I was first listening to it. By the end, like when the last break happened into the last chorus, like I actually didn't mind it at all. So I think it's just listening to the song and just getting used to it. And I think on a first listening it can be a little jarring, but even by the end, towards the end of the 4 minutes, I'm like, okay, yeah, it's working for me now. So just gotta like adjust to it. I think it's so different to like most music I listen to, because I primarily listen to alternative rock, pop, and hip hop. So this is really different. And jazz. This is very different from jazz too. Let's just jump into the next song. I want to keep listening, which is a great sign as well. I really love that song. It was good. Fight fire with fire. I love this too. I might like this more. A lot slower. Really simple. Wait, that was so good. Don't take it away. Yeah, I think the riffs and drums is very superior. Yes. This song rules. This is so good. Oh. Nice. I like how it slows down. It's cool. Mustang knows what he's doing. Fast drums. Still gonna work on those. They keep coming. So good. I like the vocal performance a lot more in this one. Yeah! Wow. Ooh, wow. Now it's time to die. Wow. I know it's because it's catchy, but I just love those last 4 lines. Woo! The drums. The drum is going off. Yes. Cool. Really happy? I don't know what to say. I liked that even more than the first one. I think I just struggle a little bit with the fast drums, but that's just me getting used to this type of stuff, you know. This song starts off slow too. Ow. What in the world? That bell, dude. That bell is so scary. Cool guitar. I sort of love it. Like, I feel like I'm about to enter sudden death. I'm about to fight for my life. My pump up music. There's the bell. Fade. That's really cool. Yeah, because the first 3 songs transition really quickly into each other. It's just stop start. But this, I love the fade because it's like you're entering a new part of the album. So I'm going to give it a pause there because I do know I'm hating it. I'm heading into Fade to Black, which I've heard before and I know I like a lot. I do just want to mention, like, yeah, For Whom the Bell Tolls. I think that song weirdly was my least favorite so far. And I know that I like Fade to Black more because I've heard it before. So across side A of this album, there's records, side A and B. For Whom the Bell Tolls is going to be my least favorite. I point that out because it is the most played song on the album. This is the most famous song on the album. And I get why. It's sort of, compared to the rest of the album, easy listening. I love the ominous feeling of it. I feel like it's very foreboding. It's setting up, the vibe of it sets up like this very uneasy sense of worry. The bell is tolling for me and I'm about to die. Fade to Black up next to finish off side A, and then we'll jump into side B with Trapped Under Ice. Let's see how we go. I wonder how familiar this song will be. Like, I've listened to it a few times. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Just love acoustic sounding guitar. It's like my favorite. Mix it in with some electronic guitar, you got a winner. So beautiful. Yes! Just more lyrics about death. Why not? Yes, the contrast. So good. I would have eaten these lyrics up as a teenager. Where was this when I needed it? so excited. Oh my gosh. I think I also love this song quite easily because there's no like really fast-paced drums that freak me out. Like this song is so perfect for like getting me into metal and getting me into thrash. It's perfect. Simple. I actually think the last minute of that song is my favorite part. On that re-listen on camera. That guitar solo is easily my favorite guitar of the album so far. I think the drums just perfectly accompany it. And another fade as well. I love a fade. Such great writing. There are the drums. We found them. I definitely feel like I'm tugged under ice. Cool guitar. Wow! What's that? I have anxiety. I was hoping that would happen. Ooh. Cool. Whoa, I really like the guitar here. Wow. That's rough. Yes. Oh, that was such a mixed bag. I don't know, there's so many parts about Trapped Under Ice where I was like, I'm liking this, and then I just think the drums are too fast sometimes. Yeah, these like shredding guitars, sort of cool. Weirdly melodic. I know about this part. I like with slight optimism. Wait a second. Oh yeah. Yes. Cool. Siren? It's been a jailbreak. They're out. They escaped. I love that line. I love the repeating of it. Cool. Left my whole world. I think the last minute of that song again was my favorite part. I don't know though. I don't want to have to listen to like... man, okay. I'm listening to like 3 minutes of a song and I'm like, I decently like this, but I don't love it. And then like the last minute, I'll be like, I love this song. But it's just... can't the whole song be like that? I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something here. Personally think that chorus part in this song's a little bit cheesy. I don't know. Yeah, but I think the last bit of this track is like to die for. It's so good. As soon as they start talking about that hammer, bringing down the hammer, and that jailbreak siren going off, and then that repetitive outro, I really like that part so much. Like that's what I want. It's what I love. So interesting to listen to though. I can see myself growing to love metal and thrash. I don't know if you call this thrash yet or if they become thrash later, but whatever music this is, heavy metal. I do think those two last tracks were... there was something missing for me a little bit. I don't know. The first half of the album is really killing it. Creeping Death, speaking of killing. Okay, let's listen. So much more energy. Wait, I love that. Why is that so good? I love everything about this. It's so weird every now and again when I love the fast stuff. I'm like, what's happening to my brain? Wow. Ah, the drums. It's fast so good. Dun, dun. Whatever. Never in a million years would I think I'd be listening to stuff like this and enjoying it. Wow. Ooh. Nice. Wow. Whoa. Woo. Die. 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 Why am I so excited about death? What are you doing to me? That part was so cool. I love that part of the song. Love it. I love how the pace is never lost. It just keeps going. Woo! Like, this is the slowest part of the song. It's not very fast. This whole album's really cool. I keep saying that. I love the sound of this. It's nice. They know. They get it. Keep going. If you're not gonna fade out, go out like that. Totally agree. Favorite song on the album? I loved Creeping Death. That was so good. Wait. The Call of... Oh no, how do you say that one? Ktulu? The Call of Ktulu? This song has no lyrics. Love instrumentals. Is this an instrumental? Yes! 9-minute instrumental. Are you joking right now? Ah. Creepy, but I love it. Oh, I feel like I'm in a noir film. I liked that. Yeah, then make it metal. Metal-fied. No way. I love this so much. Wait! Oh, this part. Man. House is real. My cheeks have smaller. Wow. Ah. This is insanely good. This is next level. Oh! That's really different. That's sort of interesting. Whoa. Damn! Whoa. Damn, that guitar solo! You just like take what the song is already and just put a guitar solo on top of it and just perfectly matches. This guitarist is so good. And I feel like the guitars just have so many different layers to them. They're so low and so high. It really keeps you entertained. Drums. Drums. Okay, I can do it. Ah! What are you doing? That's cool too. epic. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It came back. No, that was my favorite song on the album. I was mistaken. I was mistaken when I said Fade to Black would be my favorite song. I was mistaken when I said Creeping Death would be my favorite song. It's the Call of Ktulu. No, Ktulu. Ktulu? I really thought that album was dropping off with Trapped Under Ice and Escape in 5 and 6, but Creeping Death and the Call of Ktulu just really solidified this album as an album I do love, actually. I keep looking for it. I shouldn't be looking for it, but I keep searching for like, okay, what is the first album I'm going to react to where I just think it's sort of like decent, but not amazing? And it doesn't happen. Every single album I've been listening to, I like a lot. I think there is a bit of a lull there with tracks 5 and 6. But apart from that, I think this album is to die for. Like, there's so many good songs. The last 2 songs in the album are incredible. It's just insane. Creeping Death is like that fast-paced, upbeat, like vocal-heavy track with so many different riffs, so many different change-ups. Like the classic metal track that I think of when I think of metal music. And then Call of Ktulu is like the opposite in a way. Like, it doesn't have any lyrics, right? Obviously. It's also 9 minutes long. It's insane how long that song is. And I loved it. I love how they metal-fied it as well. I know that's not the right word. That's not a word, but like when they made it metal, if that makes sense, from the beginning. It wasn't like heavy metal yet, and then it became heavy metal. I feel like side A is just solidly good. And then I think for side B, it's like the first half of it is not really my style, but then the second half of it is my favorite section of the album. I think it's better than side A combined, the last 2 tracks. So really mixed bag there with the second half. This has excited me. I want to go back and listen to Metallica's debut now. I would really love to do that. And then, of course, react to Master of Puppets eventually. Because I know that album is like a giant within the metal sphere. This has been such a great first Metallica album, though. Like, I really did love it. So that's so exciting to find out. To have that now known in my brain. Because I am always a little bit nervous when I listen to a new band, when I listen to a new album, to a new song within any type of metal music. I get a little nervous that I won't like it, and I don't like believe in myself as someone that likes metal. And then every time I start listening to it, I'm like, this is great. I don't know what I was even thinking, but I just get a little nervous, I think. And there were sections where I just struggled with the drums, and I think that will just take some time. I've already like talked about that a little bit in past videos and like read a lot of comments about that. Then sometimes it can just take some time for me to adjust to the fast-paced nature of the drums. In thrash metal, it is very, very fast, and it frazzles my brain a little bit. So yeah, I just gotta keep listening. I just gotta keep doing it. Creeping Death was quite fast and I still loved it, but yeah, Trapped Under Ice, like that was a struggle for me. Loved the riffs, loved the guitar. There wasn't that much bass for me to pick up on at all, and I also really liked the lyrics. It was so death focused, which is a little scary at times, but overall I sort of got into it. By Creeping Death, I was like, yeah, death, which I don't even know what I was doing there. But this album is a 75 out of 100 for me, and my favorite song is Call of the Ktulu, and my least favorite song was Trapped Under Ice. I hope you liked this video. Let me know what I should react to next. Do you like any of the other 3 albums that I pointed out at the start of this video? Would you want to see the debut of Metallica reacted to by me? What do you want to see? I probably will put up more polls on my Patreon eventually, just to help me pick some albums when I'm not really sure what to go with. Because I don't know, I had like heaps of ideas coming back, because I obviously took a huge break, and I had a few ideas coming back of what I reacted to, but I feel like I've gotten through most of the ideas, and now I'm a bit open to like whatever now, because I just feel like I've gotten a bit more back into the groove. I do struggle a little bit with motivation. So thank you for being patient with me at times. I appreciate that. I had a bit of a break. I went on my holiday. I'm feeling pretty good. Recommendations do go a long way. It's just that there's so many recommendations, I can't react to all of them. That's just how it is. But I hope you do know that overall, a lot of my album choices and my reaction choices in the past have been based around recommendations I've gotten. So I do keep most of recommendations I see in here. Like, I know that I've got to react to Nightwish, for instance. Like, I do know that. Like, there'll be that one person that told me to react to Nightwish like a year ago. Like, I will remember. And I know I need to get around to it all eventually. I don't forget. It's just going to take time. And I hope that I have the motivation and the will to get around to all of it eventually. So we'll see how we go, one album at a time. All right, if you'd like to support me, you can support me over on my Patreon. It really helps a lot. I'm not even joking because I don't get any money from ads on these videos and they take a while to edit. So yeah, I appreciate if you go support me over on my Patreon. I post full cuts of all my reactions as well as early access to all my reactions. So we'll have 2 extra videos up on my Patreon if you want to check them out. I hope you have a nice week or so and I'll see you again soon. Bye.